Get your mic. We're live.
Oh, we're live?
We're live. What's up, everyone?
Dude, it's been like, it feels like so long, especially when we were like so consistent. But I feel like the delay on this episode is so worth it because of how far we've come in such a short period of time. You know, it feels like longer because we pre-recorded some episodes. So if you guys like catch up to our journey, you'll see it's like maybe a few weeks ago that we actually last recorded. And that's just because we've been on such a crazy ramp up with the journey. So I think the last time we went live, when it was just you and me, was in San Antonio. Yeah?
Yeah.
San Antonio. If y'all don't, Danny's like listening to make sure our podcast is good. But the last time we were in San Antonio, have we already gotten to Drake? Or is this before or after Drake?
I can't remember, but I'm trying to figure out why your mic doesn't. Here, hold it closer and keep talking.
Hello.
Yes, please do that.
Okay, so
you have to hold it really close.
I have to eat the microphone like I'm back in pod.
Because it just didn't sound right.
I'm back in Xbox Live.
Yes, you are.
The mic, doing the Easter eggs. And it's so funny that's what I'm thinking about right now is the Easter eggs. Because right now life feels like a video game.
Dude, isn't that crazy?
I don't know if y'all can see behind us, but we have the sickest view of downtown Brickell. We're in Miami. We're on the 38th floor. It's the top of the building, which is hilarious because I always ask my neighbors, like, how's the view? They go, what floor are you on? I go, the top. I don't even know what it's like to not be on the top anymore. And that's what this game feels like. And we've had many people now who come through and are like, man, it's like you're playing GTA. And it's hilarious. I never even played that video game. I just play a lot of video games. I don't play any more video games except for this one.
Yeah.
The game of life.
Jillian said, freaking love this podcast.
Aw, Jillian, you're freaking amazing. I'm working on my cussing because it triggers a lot of old moms. Moms don't like that Stefan be cussing.
And then Larry says, go to Disney meetup, bro.
No.
We will be at the Orlando after party, BPCon after party. Whoa. So Pace and Jamil is going to be there. We're going to be there 7 to 11 p.m. in Orlando on Monday. So hope to see you guys there. It's going to be freaking sick. Heck yeah. We got a lot of stuff going on, guys.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff.
There. We'll be out there in Orlando. What we really want to recap is just how freaking amazing it's been producing this journey with my brother Danny, because it was like in August, almost like 3 months ago, that we even decided to go all in and really start producing our life. And this concept of being your own producer and producing your own life is something that I think is, what's the word? Underrated. People underrate this idea. Like, you literally get to create the life that you want.
Yeah.
And I love that you just adjusted the lighting so that people could see downtown Brickell.
I'm trying to, it's like, if you guys can see, before we started, it didn't have those white boxes because it wasn't dark enough for the reflection. So I'm trying to like make it look nice for you guys.
Dude, Danny literally puts so much thought into whatever he's doing. It's like why he's one of my favorite people. And, you know, we still have our trials and tribulations as my best homie. But, you know, he puts up with my antics. And if you guys are ever hanging out with me, you're like, is that normal? It's normal for Stefan. Like, I don't do anything that, like, you would consider normal. A lot of people are, like, weirded out by that. I think I even piss people off a lot. Just because, like, I just do me. And maybe that's better than they're doing them. I don't know.
Well,
people don't like it. And it's hilarious to me because I'm like, who cares? I'm Stefan, the one and only.
Yeah.
If I saved myself in your phone as Stefan, the one and only, you're special.
So we're just gonna have to deal with the white boxes. So it's now we know it's better to record during the day. So it's noted. So maybe not 7 p.m. Maybe 6 p.m.
Oh, we're live, and we're playing around with our podcast now, guys. So figure out what times work for us. Today, it's literally been the craziest freaking journey since we last took off, because we're in San Antonio. Danny gets the notice. He has to sell his house, which has been a whole debacle in itself. Okay. And we can dive into like not
Make sure
details.
make sure the mic is close.
We don't need
Yeah.
to dive into details, but I want to talk to you guys about like mindset and
Yeah.
allowing people to steal from you, right? And people steal from you in more ways than just money.
Dude,
Money
oh
is the
my
smallest way that I think people really
gosh.
steal. It's the most obvious. But I think so many people right now don't realize how many people steal energy from them or time
Yeah.
or mindset or beliefs. It's all these things that like people can steal and rob from you that is so much worse than money.
And dude, it blows my mind because there's so many people in my life that I thought were true friends, and then they just start to show their true colors and like talk about money. And it's like, if you're really my homie, why is money a problem? Just like a bunch of different things, you know. It's like people I thought I was really chill with. I'm like, okay, so this is how they want to do me in certain scenarios. Okay, I got it. And it's like, are you really my friend if you're okay with that?
Truly. And like, I don't know, like from the get, I told you, Danny, I have your back. I might be hard to deal with because I'm crazy. I don't know what it is. I have like really solid beliefs, and I don't know where they're all from. But as I discover where they're from, and like I notice that what I speak is always try to be truthful. I've not always been truthful with like every single thing in life, but it's one of those things like if you tell the truth, as much as people might not like it, they need to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm not the best at delivering it always, but I am a marketer, so I'm working on it. If y'all don't know, I actually changed my name. I'm working in the process of getting it legally changed, but if you've noticed, I have two spellings of my name. So one is with a PHAN, and now I've transitioned it to be FON. And this is because growing up throughout my entire life, other people, when they would read it, would interpret it in multiple different ways. Rather than deal with that and like having to correct people all the time, like if you have a challenging name, I recommend changing the spelling of your name. Why? Because our parents aren't always the best decision makers or like problem solvers. Like I don't know about y'all, but like I had terrible parenting, but I have great genetics. Okay. And
here, I'm gonna pause you really quick. I think you'll be better with this mic. Talk right here.
You got it. And I got some good parenting, but mostly I got guidance, right? And people are like, yo, Stefan, like my dad told me the other day, I was talking to him. He gave me a good check-in. He was like, you know, when you were 6 years old, I would listen to you over the other adults because you processed problems better than them. I was like, thank you, Dad. See, that's why I'm good, right? Because I knew I was good at solving problems. And I always knew I wanted to be rich. That's the other thing.
Dude, you know, like, I can't 100% relate to you with everything, but the ending there, I always knew I wanted to be rich. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I kid you not, I was making plans of my own mansion on big, like, white paper. Like, you know, the paper people use for plans. I don't know. I think my dad brought it home from work. And I was drawing out this crazy floor plan of this mansion. It was going to have a basketball court inside the house. And I'm like, how is this going to be possible? And my parents at the time, it's like, oh, well, if we win the lottery, we can make this happen. I'm like, it just doesn't seem like the best way to make it happen.
Or like, is that really the only way? Yeah. Like, really? Like, I'm seeing other people do it, and I'm like realizing.
And dude, on top of this, the icing on the cake. You remember I showed you that house I grew up in, right? Off of
I remember.
Church. Do you remember the house across the street?
No, but that's okay. It's okay.
Knock some shit down.
No, we're good. We're good.
It was a mansion across the street from my house. It was so out of place, and it looked like some stuff out of like, you know, the the Robinsons movie, like that.
Just like that,
dude. It looked like a house that would be in that movie. And it was across the street from me, and I was like, that thing is just so crazy to me. But it was in front of me. It was across the street from me for 5 years as I lived there, and I'm like, there's got to be some way to make some crazy money to do all these crazy things that we talk about, because they're there for a reason. Someone's doing it. Someone's making money and doing these crazy things.
And that's what's crazier is like you'll realize how we're achieving all of the things that we're achieving is through the concept of who, not how. And I tell that to people a lot, and they don't really realize what it means. But it means you got to be selective with who you're working with, but making sure that you're working with the right people over a bunch of people. Because not everybody's meant to be in our life forever, right? Some people are here for a reason. Some people are here for a season. And you want to make sure you're picking the right people for your team, because not every time do you win the Super Bowl. But when you find the team that's going to take you to the Super Bowl, guess what? You better be all in, and you better train like you're going to win the motherfucking Super Bowl. And I think the thing that we've done in the last 2 months that has given us the most success, Danny, truthfully, I believe this is we set up more exciting things than the last for the next, and we set up things next for ourselves to do. You know what I mean? We haven't been waiting around to pick the next thing. We just see it and we do it.
Yeah.
Right. We did Puerto Rico. We did Drake. We're now here in
Texas,
Miami.
Atlanta.
Yeah. I went to San Diego.
Yeah.
I took a Corvette from Vegas to San Diego and back, which was lit AF, bro. You have no idea how fast I was going.
I don't know if I want to know,
Woo!
but I definitely want to get another Corvette.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like help us visualizing these things and doing some of these things epic.
Yeah.
And I think it's that is what has been making us most successful. And I've been a lot more selective with my time and like who I even talk to because of this, right? Because most people, if you're talking to them and you're literally achieving nothing, maybe you need to get off the phone with that person. I'm not saying cut them off completely, but maybe reflect on what it is like that is sucking from you, because I've been seeing it within my own team and my own organization, which we'll talk about here like in a minute, which is, guys, we took a joke, okay, out of our San Marcos trip. This is after we saw Drake. I'm taking Danny to the airport, and Danny's flight gets rescheduled by Frontier.
Oh yeah.
Right, and it's kind of crazy because that's meant to be. Danny's flight gets rescheduled. We drive to San Marcos. We're watching Munif and his wife Love, and they're talking about their TC biz, and those guys are freaking amazing. Shout out them for even hosting that and coming through Texas. And that's what I love about our community and like the sub 2 and the Astro communities and just guys, real estate in general. There needs to be more community. Like we don't all have to be fighting for deals. There's no shortage of deals or money or anything like that. If you hang around me long enough, you'll hear me say this, but we used to be told that money doesn't grow on trees. That's probably one of the most common lies that I've ever heard. It's even better than that, guys. Money does not grow on trees. It is printed from the fucking sky. Okay? They literally print money.
So what's the analogy? I know they print money, but what's your from the sky part? Is that just an added twist that they print from the sky?
It's even worse than that. They literally print money digitally. Like if you check your phone, the numbers in your bank account, are those real? They're just so digits. True. They're literally digital digits that when you swipe a card, that swipes a card and gives you the product, right? And so at any point, somebody could mess up and add more digits or subtract digits. At any point, those things are subject to change and issues. And so when I say this, like when you study money, which I love doing, I love studying how money's made and economics. We've printed 40% of all the dollars that have ever been created in the last 3 years. Because of COVID. Well, I'm just telling you, this is what I'm saying. Like when they tell you at school or they tell you in life and you have these beliefs that are sold to you that you don't even know, right? Maybe you're too young to even know where you got it from. But when they tell you money is not printed or does not grow on trees, you need to understand that it is literally printed from the sky and we control it, right? If we could literally just print money, and this is the issue, right? If we could literally just print money with no problems, then we would never need to pay taxes. The reason is so much deeper, but it's one of those beliefs that we get sold. We were in San Marcos and I'm doing what I do, which is network. Okay. And I'm single right now. So I'm always looking for potential partners. And this really cute girl, she was there and I was looking at her. She was telling me that she's like, I'm a private money lender. So I'm literally looking at this girl like, damn, like, does that mean you're DTF? Okay, like, are you DTF is where this came from. She goes, what? And I'm like, are you down to fund my deals? Right? That's what we're doing in real estate, guys. I need people to lend me money. I need people to do deals with. And in that instance, just by having fun and communicating and doing what I do, I text Danny. I'm like, bro, we need shirts that say DTF because I'm going to a multifamily like seminar. Essentially, I'm going to go learn something. My friend had an extra ticket and she invited me to go, which is where we sparked the San Diego trip. And so I was like, I need to print shirts. And shout out Danny for being like the best homie I have. He literally like the day before my flight is working on this design. Literally what we're wearing on our shirts today.
This is 10:30 p.m. I just happened to be at my desk. I can't remember what I was doing. But he was like, dude. So he told me that this t-shirt guy, right, had the designs figured out. So I made a little content cribs thing, which is actually on the back here, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
It's right there.
See, I made this logo right here. It first says Content Cribs Multifamily Division with a division sign.
because I texted that to Danny, and Danny is the most hilarious guy. He took my text with the division sign because that's what iPhone recommended I put, and he included it, which is like,
Yeah, because he just put the division sign as an emoji. I was like, okay, I'm putting the division sign in the design as well.
perfect. That's literally how our team be rolling.
So no, I made that. It was earlier on in the day, I think, or maybe the day before, and we were good to go. I had some back and forth with your T-shirt design guy because he doesn't know what he's doing.
JPEGs and shit. And then literally, guys, it's like that night,
10:30 p.m. Yo, this dude's design looks trash. Can you make one for me?
I was like,
tonight.
And then what I did was, Danny, of course, said yes. So I took a whiteboard and I drew what I was thinking.
Maybe I can find the picture.
Yeah. So I literally like draw it on a whiteboard. I send a picture to Danny of what I'm thinking, and this dude gets to work. No questions asked. Okay. And that's one of those things, like, money cannot buy that. Like, this is my homie. This is my brother. Like, whatever I need, he's got me. Whatever he needs, he's got me. Right? As long as I can do the thing. Right. And you should know, like, what your people do. Danny can do whatever you need him to do. But
this is what it's. I don't know if it's gonna focus. I think it's too dark.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's literally down to fund in green dry erase marker on a whiteboard.
It literally looks like our shirts, bro. Danny did such an immaculate job of taking what I drew on a whiteboard and turning it into a formidable shirt that I took these shirts, which in itself was a TikTok, which we have to produce this as a TikTok. Yes. I pull up to the place. I'm getting the shirts. I'm throwing an empty suitcase out to stuff it full of shirts. I felt like I was doing a drug deal with Ziploc bags, zipping the suitcase, throwing it into my car and driving off like 30 minutes before my flight. Typical Stefan things to do. And I get there. And at this event, I get this vision, right? Because it's about multifamily, that we're going all in on multifamily. Okay. And we came to Miami shortly after that, but I created a campaign that we're still running and we're still a part of. And we actually have something we can announce at the end, but we're going to do 100 doors in 100 days. And that means we're going to get on a GP split of 100 doors or more. And we're going to bring enough value that we can be owners in a multifamily property, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's our goal for the next 100 days. Okay. In our journey from the content cribs, which, Danny, how long did we start? Like 45 days ago, 50 days ago now?
We're at 2 months, almost 2 months now.
Almost 2 months, guys.
But we came to Miami a month and a half after.
Okay. So literally, oh, wow. This is so crazy. So if you guys have been following for a minute, we started the Content Cribs journey a month and a half, almost 2 months ago now. Mm-hmm. And I had structured my travel plans as such. Go to San Diego, go to Vegas, drive to San Diego, learn multifamily, get involved with the mindset of it, which it totally is, guys. If you are doing single family, multifamily is just a mindset. It is nothing more. If you don't have the mindset, it's harder to do. But once you have the mindset, it's something you can definitely implement and figure out who you need, not necessarily how everything works. You should learn that too, but how is less important than who. Because if you find the right who, they will give you the how. Mm-hmm. And that's what you're looking for. And so from there, coming to Miami to explore a motherfucking content crib, okay? And I don't know if y'all see this view, but holy crap.
Incredible.
Every time.
Besides, actually, here, I can do something real quick. I can turn the light boxes off so you guys can see the lights.
Amazing.
So we're dark now, but look at this view,
This is what it looks like. Hey, we should do the podcast like this.
Yeah, but then they can't see us.
They don't need to see us.
They don't need to see us.
We are the content. Danny can turn it on whenever he feels like.
Oh, maybe we'll just leave one on.
Okay. It's so freaking beautiful. It's so freaking beautiful, guys. It's so hard to describe. And the reactions that we generate in this place are incredible. This is probably the best production we've had on our podcast to date. Hands down. Okay. And it's the most fun we've been having in a long time. And every time we get to share the journey, we love to. We're now in Miami. And it's amazing because the way we got here is all through intentionality and clear communication of what we're looking for. Yeah. Without being overly specific about what the requirement is. Mm-hmm. And the reason I bring that up is because sometimes opportunities present themselves to you in a different way than you're expecting, it's not always about what you're expecting. Sometimes it's about identifying what you're actually needing and then grabbing onto it when it presents itself. Because so many times does that happen to people where they're given one opportunity, a second opportunity, maybe if God's loving, a third opportunity.
Mhm.
And if they miss them and then they pass away and they're like, man, I never got out of life what I thought I would. It's like, maybe you missed all the opportunities I gave you.
Dude. And that's one of those things. This goes back to like mindset too, and like Ed Milet is like one of the best guys when it comes to just like mindset and life in general and self development. One thing that he said that has always stuck with me is, you don't want to get to the end of the road. Say you're up, whatever you guys believe in. Say you're walking in the gates of heaven, and God is right there in front of you, and He presents, okay, this is who you could have been. This is, if you did all those amazing things, did all those great things, you're going to have your other version of yourself. So if you actually went and chased all those dreams, chased all those goals, and did all these amazing things, that self is going to be like, hell yeah, dude, I'm proud of you. You did what you were supposed to do. But imagine if, I'm getting goosebumps talking about this because like I'm passionate about it. Imagine if you don't fulfill that prophecy, or maybe that, I don't know if that was the right word for that. Destiny. If you don't fulfill that, what God put you on this earth to do, there's a reason you have these things in your head. There's a reason we were thinking about the mansions. There's like freaking 6 years old, however young we are, wanting to be rich. There's a reason that's in our head, because it's possible, because we can do it as long as we work hard and set our minds to it, dude. So imagine if you get there and you just worked at like, I don't want to call it any companies, but say you work at a company and you're.
But beyond that, even if you work at these companies, right? What are you doing with your extra time?
Yeah.
What are you doing with that extra time? Where are you putting your focus, right? And it's not even time, bro. People think time is like it. It's focus. It's attention. Because you could waste all your time doing Netflix.
Yeah. But like, so you get to the gates and you have this guy standing here who you could have been. And imagine if you didn't go after those dreams and those like aspirations, and who you could have been staring there right in front of you. You say you're 80 years old when you died. And you're looking at 80-year-old you that was all successful, happy, blissful, had a great family, had a great life. I'm not saying you can't have a great family and great life, not chasing your dreams and goals, but like don't let that hold you back, because you get there and you're just like, man, I really wanted to start a business. I wanted to do this. I want to do that. I wanted to have it's not even about the materialistic things, but like say you always had a dream of having a beach house in Malibu, and you never got there because you didn't get uncomfortable. You didn't chase after your dreams. You didn't chase after your goals. You died in some apartment. I'm not saying that's all that money matters, but it's a good way to like say, okay, this is what I had, or say your happy family that you did so many things for, or you're sitting there struggling, scraping pennies because you were comfortable. I don't know. Maybe I didn't 100% word that right, but I think you guys get the idea.
Look, and truthfully, right, it just boils down to like, we know what we want, but the way that it shows itself, we're also open, right? Like when we set out for a content crib, were we not hunting houses?
With houses, not even penthouse. Like,
bro, we were hunting houses. I think I had said I wanted a condo in Vegas at one point. This is 2 months ago. I said I was looking for a condo. And look at what presented itself to us is a penthouse in Miami.
With its own rooftop.
And a jacuzzi, right? Yes. And Stefan, I love a jacuzzi. I don't know if y'all have ever been to Airbnb with me. If you have, you know I love the water. I need the water, bro. It's the pool. It's the jacuzzi. Like the jacuzzi is nice because it's warm. That's definitely my vibe. And it allows you to do a lot more fun activities. Okay, especially at night. Look at this view, guys. Come on.
Get like crazy pictures.
And so, where I think is so beautiful is like 2 months ago, I invited Danny to come to an insurance conference. Us not knowing that this was what it would turn into, and then going all in on a journey. And it's really allowed me to be more selective in this season, right? It's a season of saying no to people. It's a season of cutting people who are draining from you. Like, quick story, I had to cut a close family member on one of my businesses, and more or less they cut themselves, right? And it was very interesting, like how that went down, because while I'm here, right, doing what I'm supposed to do, and on our team, I'm the real estate acquisition specialist, right? That's what I do. I negotiate deals, structured debt, finance deals. That's my role. And I have a partner who is the client acquisitions, right, to fill it in with our, multiple different types of clients, different types of rentals, different types of things. That's their role. And one person to set up the houses.
Mm-hmm.
The person who's setting up the houses literally calls me and is like mad that I used some foul language, because if you guys know me, I'm prone to cursing.
Yep.
And just
Someone
quit.
already commented about that on the stream. The
Mhm.
F-bombs.
I love them. They're my favorite.
Oh, by the way, quick interruption. Someone said I need to buy a shirt too. So guys, coming soon. We're getting the merch figured out. We're actually in talks with a vendor right now, making even better shirts, because this was me at 10:30 at night just trying to make something work. I still love the back.
Dude, they're so good.
Dude, I love the back.
I even love the front.
Yeah, the front's pretty good. I just don't like where the O it connects to the.
What
D
I think we
on
could
the
do is
down.
get rid of all of this.
And just have DTF.
And we could just have DTF.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now
we're gonna know now.
Well, because this was for a specific event. This is for real estate. So I
Yeah.
didn't want to be too forward. But now that we realize the amount of brand equity it has, because people identify DTF, it allows them to ask us questions. So we
Yeah.
should redo this shirt with just this.
Yeah, we could. We'd have a bunch of different variations and people pick and choose.
And we
can
would
even drop this on the website if we want to.
Yeah, exactly. The OG, the original. Dang, Danny's so nice. I don't know. We're gonna be making merch. So we love it, because if you guys support us and support the channel and support our journey, like, this is a space we want to build community with, not just the real estate community, but like marketing and other things that we're passionate about. And we want to have a lot of fun, and we want to distribute that to you guys to enjoy and show you exactly what's possible, because it's not just a real estate thing. I know I'm like the resident real estate guy and shark. They call me the real estate shark here.
Yeah.
So I'm the team shark. And if you ever have me on your team, you'll know, like, if people are messing with you or stealing your time or your energy, I literally am like, give me your phone.
He will grab your phone.
I will block them on your behalf. I will act with agency, because I have your motherfucking back. That is what
from experience.
Yeah, no, Danny deals with this the most, bro. Like, I fucking got Danny's back, bro. Like, you guys have no idea. Don't you can mess with me, and I'm gonna care less than if you mess with Danny. That will honestly piss me off more, because he's my best friend. So I'm very like, like,
love you, bro.
Dude, I got your back. So you guys will like start to experience that. But as you guys figure out what you even want in your life, because I didn't necessarily know this is all that I wanted, but now I know that I can have it because it's real. And figuring out ways to get creative with your journey is so powerful. And if you're young, I recommend you do it now. And you have fun, and you make mistakes, and you take risks, and you take chances, and you get out of your comfort zone, because you don't want to be old and wondering what could have been. And if you're older now and you're in a situation that maybe isn't where you thought it would be, maybe that's where you need to be right now. Maybe that's what fuels you to be back at the top. Or if you're going to let it defeat you, then you might as well quit. But if you're not, if you're going to get back up and you're going to fight, just know you can have what you had and more. And don't forget to dream, guys. We want to sell you the mother dream. Okay, look at this view right now. We get to wake up every single day. Every single day do I get to wake up and see boats and jet skis. And I get to visualize the DTF brand in gold, on black and gold, on jets, boat skis, jet skis, and a jet. We're going to have a private jet. That would be sick.
Your morning manifestation and not even having to picture it in your head. Looking out the window and manifesting.
But I tell the team, guys, okay, the reason that we're on top right now is because we're hungry. We need to stay hungry. Yep. And we're not in the best or the biggest or the most awesomest penthouse, but we are in a motherfucking penthouse, okay, which most of you are not. Okay, most of you watching are not. It's okay. I wasn't here like 2 months ago, but I'm here now. Okay, we made this happen. But I love being not in the biggest one. I love being like a little bit under, because it still keeps me focused. Like, there's better. Dude, if y'all see it back here, there's other ones that I'm looking at and I'm hunting, and it keeps me hungry, because what we're going to have next, it's so hard to even like think like, oh shit, we got here so fast because we put our minds to it. Where are we going next?
And I was looking too, even if a penthouse isn't the next thing, we can get like crazy houses around here for 1.5 million.
I know. And we know how to structure debt. We know how to do creative finance. Think about that, bro.
Wrap around driveways, in-ground pools, like all the things.
I mean, I do love the penthouse though.
Yeah, I do too.
We'll find Danny a house for him and his 17 wives.
No. One wide.
And his
One
wraparound driveway.
At least a 4-car garage minimum.
Yeah, Danny can work on my car too. That'll be
No,
hilarious.
I'm not working on the car.
That's
a low dollar per hour task.
Oh, we're gonna have a mechanic. I love it.
Full-time mechanic.
Full-time
You know,
mechanic.
Jerry Norton has a full-time maintenance guy.
I believe it. Why would you not?
Yeah, so like he knows how to work on cars, he knows how to work on houses. He just maintains his houses and cars.
Remember, guys, it's who, not how.
Mhm.
Okay, you find the right person and you figure out how to keep them, then they will serve you better than ever.
That's the coolest part too. He taught him how to wholesale.
Amazing. So now you can generate leads.
Yeah, but no, it's so crazy how much opportunity there actually is out there. And we set our mind to this 2 months ago. And it already happened. Like we even talking about, hey, this might even take 6 months to find something. It might even take a year to find the right place.
It's so true.
This might not even be the right place. We don't know yet.
Yeah, guys, like literally, guys, we shook hands on this deal, but a shooken hand is not a written contract.
No.
And so, I mean, as much as we'd love to be saying that we are solidified on this deal, I'm going to tell you up front, it's not locked in yet.
It's not.
But I'm telling you, I'm getting better at identifying and moving and cutting, right, to get us to where we need to be. And our team is getting sharper. And we know who we need, and not everybody's a fit. And it was great because as we sell the dream, more people come to us. It's a who, right? We're the who's for a lot of people because you're not going to find somebody who can give you vision. And if you don't have vision, it's really not easy to attain, right? You have to really like think or feel or like whatever and be in tune with it. I didn't even have vision until 2-3 months ago. And I don't know if it's because I explored with like acid or what it was, but there are things that, I'm willing to try to get to the next level. And it's not I'm saying like go be addicted to drugs, but if you can figure out where you need to be in life and lead your team, bro, our team is killing it. The other day, guys, we hit up a networking event. It was kind of small, but the way we showed up is how we need to show up to every event. We showed up as a team. We showed up organized. We showed up merched out, which is amazing.
We had I walked up to someone. He's like, "Oh, are you part of the DTF team?"
I love that, bro.
Dude,
sell me the dream.
We're rolling up like 5 of us, the DTF team, just killing the networking event.
Yeah, and our partner Tony, excellent content manager. Love that guy. He keeps me on track. So we're finding the people we need. And I think I'm even gonna have somebody drive my car down, depending on what we figure out.
Yeah.
From San Antonio all the way down to Miami, and this is all through our social media. So, guys, we're building 2 companies, guys. A production company, okay, which is really to produce our own content, and then our real estate company. And we're gonna be wholesaling, guys, in South Florida. Okay, I can still sell your deals in San Antonio, so we're expanding that. And now my
deals in Atlanta.
We're gonna bring that to the table. So we're gonna be JVing with you guys and bringing a lot more value in that way on a service, where we can JV together and do deals and produce content. And it'll be really fun as we build our portfolios and we acquire creative finance. If you need a closer, I will close with you guys as long as we can make content together. That's really the plan. And right now, our goal is not even to be the biggest or best. We just want to do like 10 deals. Yeah. Just 10 quick deals.
Yeah.
And if you guys bring us some deals, let us know. If you're in Miami, we'll let you come hang out at the DTF HQ.
Yeah. If you're local and you have deals, let's rock and roll.
And if you're serious about wanting merch, hit up Danny.
Yep.
Danny will take your order for when we get the finalized merch and send you guys an idea. But we would love for you guys to be supporting the brand as we build it. It's going to be, in my opinion, it's probably going to be one of the heaviest, hardest hitting brands. People are going to buy into it on a deep level.
I'm almost on the fence of, should we just make it readily available or should we make it limited?
I'll break it down to you later. I've been thinking about this.
We both
both.
Been thinking about
it's
this.
Both.
Okay.
It's both. Guys, it's so much fun too. And Miami has been a magical city. We met so many great contacts and people. And at the same time, we're getting sharper about identifying who's here for a reason and who's here for a season. I
already got someone texting me saying they want one.
Heck yeah, bro.
They gave me a size.
Hell yeah. That's amazing. You just want one? You should buy 10. Give it to your whole family.
Buy 10 of them.
You should buy 10, bro. I feel like one, you're not really in. I have to cycle shirts. I think we're wearing this all the time, right? We're buying another 40 shirts right now.
48.
48 shirts is how many we're buying.
48 shirts right now. 20 white, 20 black, 4 white tank top for black tank top.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the gym. Like it's literally everything. And so like whatever DTF means to you, okay, whatever that means to you, like it's gonna be awesome. Like I want you guys to figure it out. Like I figured out other ways, like down to fly, down to float, down to fight, down to flex. Somebody commented on a post, Danny.
I want 5 shirts now.
Only, dude, buy 10, bro. I think 12 is like a minute, dude. I think we can have a better deal on 12. But yeah, okay, we'll get you at least 5, bro. We'll get you at least 5. I love the commitment because you will be rocking these shirts, guys. These are gonna be lit.
Guys, if you want a shirt, text me 678-758-0615.
And I'll tell you this: we're in Miami. We're already meeting and seeing influencers on high levels in our realm. And as I communicate people the brand that we're building, it is becoming clear to me that it is something that people will wear and represent with pride and buy into. Okay. And you being our real estate community, being the first to actually get to hear about this, we want you guys to be able to buy in and join this and then invest with us in deals. And that's how we're going to be hosting, I think, our future masterminds. Okay. Yeah. So I've been talking to Danny about that, but we want to be providing high level value to the community in a way that nobody else even has or could, in our own unique way, and doing it through how we've been acquiring real estate. Shout out Pace, bro. Shout out Pace for like inspiring us to buy real estate. Jamil for inspiring him and everybody to wholesale and to make wholesaling cool. And Jerry and the whole community, like,
dude, all of them.
Dude, everybody
to all of them,
and everybody they network with, like Vina, shout out Vina, Jerry, Paige, Jamil, like they all are like just so good at building that and buying into like this is all a dream that we can all share.
I owe my life to Jerry and then Jamil. If I wouldn't have found Jamil without finding Jerry, but I found Jerry on YouTube and it changed my life.
Well,
YouTube videos.
Well, let's do that. That's what we want to do for you guys. We want to change your life and show you like this is the power of building networking, community, understanding real estate knowledge. Like, and if you feel like you're an aspiring Stefan or like an aspiring closer, like hit us up. Danny just introduced me to an amazing underwriter and closer, somebody with a lot of killer instinct, which I cannot train you guys to be a killer like me. Yeah. Okay, people don't like me because I do have killer instinct. You see, I'm wearing fighting shorts. I will mess you up if I have to. But, you know, it's stuff like that that is like so key that when we spot talent, we want to work with people at the same time. Okay. Do not get that mistaken. If the people don't show up, if they're not in, if they're not buying into what you have going on, if they're not buying the dream, maybe put them on the back burner. Maybe don't call them every day. If you identify somebody as a killer, check up on them. See what's going on. Why are they not performing at their highest levels? Like, see why they are not doing more. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna be doing this better, dude. We just got here. Everything we're doing is gonna be elevated.
We're already working out at elevation.
Exactly.
Guys, the gym we got right down the street, elevation. And should we talk about who we saw there? Our first day at the gym together, we're on the bikes with Tony, and Stefan's like, "Is that Steve Will Do It and Bradley Martin?" And Tony just casually like, "Oh yeah, it is." So they're just sitting there chilling, working out at the gym. These guys that have millions of followers on YouTube, Instagram, all the things. And dude, it's like content I've watched like years ago. Like, you know, with the Full Sin and the Nelk Boys, Steve was a part of that for a while. I don't think he is anymore from what I've seen. And then Bradley's got his big podcast. I haven't watched too much into that, but their reach is just so crazy, and they're like in arm's reach of us. Like, and it's kind of one of those things. If they can do it, why can't we too?
Absolutely, and we can collaborate with them, which is like
that's the most exciting thing.
That's what I told you I wanted to do like a month or so ago.
Yeah,
and I literally specifically named them, right? So this is the power of intention, right? Like, I know I've been saying content crib, and I know I've been saying things that might be a little bit broad, but as we find the things that we say we're looking for, it helps us narrow down on, okay, well, what do we need next? Right. Alex has this concept, Alex Hermosi, shout out you for giving so much value. He has this concept, right? Like, when you're brand new, anything you learn is valuable, right? Anything and everything you learn is super valuable. Why? Because you're starting from nowhere. You have no momentum, you have no speed, you have no nothing, you have no direction. So getting away from you are currently, that is good. As you start to gain speed, okay, the direction you're going matters a lot more.
Mm.
Why? Because let's say you're going 10 miles an hour in a car, right? Kind of like nothing really matters. Like it's 10 miles an hour. Like not much can really happen. As soon as you're like going like 90 to 100 miles an hour, the little changes matter so much more. A little rock hitting it, the bugs, right? Everything's changing.
If you oversteer at 10 miles an hour versus at 90, if you oversteer at 90, you might die.
Now apply this to advice, right? When your business is starting to get the momentum and you're starting to get the speed and little bad advice comes in, it might throw you off, and that little throw off could be huge. Why? Right? So when people want to give you advice, right, realize it's coming from like their frame, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's applicable to you. You want advice that's applicable to your brand, your team, your mission, your purpose, your goal. And guys, like honestly, even the person we're working with on this deal, like, you know, he understands a lot of that, but money is one of those factors, right? And I always tell people like because they print money from the sky, I don't value it as much as I used to. Now that I understand how money really works, I don't value it the same as I once did and put so much emphasis on it. Because we will have money. We're gonna have a lot of it. But right now in our moment, we might not have the most of it, but we're making do with what we do have. We're being resourceful, right? We're being clever and putting that money to work more efficiently. And tomorrow we're going to be reviewing and building our DTF down to flip wholesale operation, South Florida, San Antonio. We want to do deals with you guys. If y'all need to, send email to deals@downtofund.capital. Okay, that's going to be our deals email. And we're working on our process to get back to you quicker and sell your MF deals quickly. We are looking for multifamily to buy as well for the DTF Capital team. We're working on 126 units in Orlando. If you guys want to park your money there, it is a 70-30. So you guys will have 70% equity. We need to raise about $5 million for this project. Please contact me specifically at my IG, Stefan, STEFONLOPEZ_. I will get you the information, anything you need. As long as you guys are already in my network, we can talk. That would be a great place to put some cash, because this one has value add opportunities, loss to lease, all those things that are going to increase in value right away. I'm trying to think what else. So those are the main ways that we're going to be working right now as we build our brand. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really hope this podcast was like inspiring to you guys. We'll probably do a penthouse tour later, like tomorrow.
Yeah,
we should do a penthouse tour. Show you guys exactly what we got going on this season, and catch up with you in like 2 weeks. Next week, we're going to have an exciting guest. It'll likely be released on Friday.
So I think we're changing things up, guys. So me and Stefan were discussing Tuesdays might not be the best
Saturdays.
days.
We should release Saturdays.
No, well, I don't know. I think I like Fridays. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I like uploading videos on Saturday, and I don't want to double dip.
Okay.
So I think I like the vlogs going up on Saturdays, maybe the podcast on Fridays. Let us know, guys. Comment below, comment in the live chat if you're still here. Comment on the comments on the YouTube video after it's uploaded. What day works best for you? We're leaning towards Friday. Let us know if Friday sounds pretty good for you guys.
Let's do Friday. We'll just continue to do Friday nights.
Friday nights, maybe 6 p.m.
That way you guys get an update at the end of the week after we're done working, and we'll tell you guys how it's going, because our goal is 10 deals, 100K by the end of October. We are also going to be having a very exclusive Halloween party. We can only have limited guests. This is not affiliated with any of the communities or anything like that. This is just Danny and Stefan having a dope Halloween party. So if you guys are like a marketer, a business owner, a doctor, somebody cool that we just want to hang out with, we want to let you know. You can hit up Danny or I for the party, and we'll put you in touch to see if we can get you on and in this awesome Halloween party. We're going to be producing a lot more cool content, as you can see. We have this space.
This is going to be great. And this is just the start, man, because I'm imagining, like, right now, I'm sitting here, you guys see me bending over trying to manage the podcast right here, in the future, we're gonna have we're gonna have a full-time team working with us on our content. So I'm gonna have someone behind the camera, behind the computer, actually doing this stuff. For now, we're just in the starting phases. I think we're pretty good for the starting phases. Besides me having to go check the audio while I'm on stream and look at the computer. Besides that, I think we're doing a pretty good job. We got the lighting set up, the camera, the mics. I think everything's going pretty well.
And Danny, you just got back like Monday.
Yeah.
After driving like a long time.
Yeah, it was like 14 hours.
Even longer. Felt like.
Dude, we got on the way down here. Me and Jaquel were sitting in Locust Grove, if you guys know where that's at in Georgia.
For like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half. Like I turned the car off and we were just sitting there.
And then they called me and Stefan entertained the fuck out of everybody.
We were like FaceTime for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, I entertained the fuck out of them guys. I have hella stories now, and I'm in this storytelling like mode where everything we do is a story to be told, archived for some future day that I'll never know until it's too late. But guys, I really am glad that we were able to get back on it and commit to our 20 episodes. We're on episode 7, so we got 13 more. We got 13 more episodes after this. They're gonna be epic. We just got our homie Jaquel. He didn't bring his DTF shirt. It's all good. He got the Godfather though. I feel like that's the font we need. Is the Godfather. Jaquel's the one who said that we be playing and living in GTA 5. I just need to go get somebody out of their Corvette real quick or their Lambo on GTA. Yo, just walk over, open the door, ask them to get out nicely, and then take the keys. So we're gonna be doing some epic things, guys. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the merch. If you go to my Instagram, there is going to be a link or it's like a link tree.
Yeah.
And on my link tree is where we're going to be having merch and other things that you can buy from us. And we're going to be expanding our brand in a lot of ways. Just be watching out for DTF. It will be a force to be reckoned with. It's going to be so epic and so cool. And I don't even know how to explain it. I just love it already. Like,
dude, I don't know. It's amazing.
It's amazing. So we're gonna let you guys see rather than us tell you where it's going to be. Cause man, it's been such a crazy journey already. Like, this is not stuff I can make up.
Just like, guys, to wrap this up, let's just soak up this view.
Go give them an outside exclusive tour, Danny.
Dude, whoa, we're not really portable right now.
Okay, not yet.
We're not portable right now, but this view is just stunning. Like, so I think this is even better than GTA 5. Like the Eclipse Towers, man, has nothing on this. This is what me and Jaquel were talking about. I don't even know if there's a comparison. We get the view and we get the rooftop. There's so much to it, but we're gonna leave this off. Stefan's already walked out, so I guess this means this episode is over. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Get subscribed if you're new to the channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please stop watching on Facebook. Watch it on YouTube because YouTube is better. No offense, Facebook, but it's just we get more engagement and we see what you guys really want to see. And also, maybe one day we'll be monetizing. We make money off of this. It's not what it's about, but that'd be a cool added bonus. But anyway, we can bring value to you guys. Please let us know what you want to see, what guests you want us to bring on, and like where do you guys want to see us go from here? So with that being said, we're wrapping up. You guys have a freaking beautiful night, and we will catch you next Friday.